Hey yo there, what do you hear, what do you say? Sandkazer here, and today I'd like to talk about death. Um, now, death is a topic that a lot of people are uncomfortable with, and it's sort of interesting to think about. My guess is that if you're like on the internet and if you're on YouTube, you're probably on like the younger side of things on average. So maybe you're in your early 20s, late 20s, early 30s, and if you're in that sort of range, then you're not really thinking about death, right? Um, when you're in your 40s, maybe it starts to cross your mind. When you're in your 50s, that's like the halfway mark, right? That's where you start to think, okay, well, I'm halfway there. I've probably got what, 2 more decades left in me, maybe three if I'm lucky, four if I'm blessed, right? Five if I go the real mile, but I don't have much time left. And for a lot of people, age is like a wake up call. That's when they start to realize, okay, all those dreams I had as a kid, all those things that I wanted to do, all those goals I had, they're just not gonna work out. Um, like I want, like, it's just, I don't know. It's just sort of interesting. There's a religious saying, something to the effect of death being the destroyer of pleasures, and it's true. Death destroys pleasures. It destroys pains. It destroys everything, really. And I think for me, it can be very instructive. Not, I think sometimes people sort of like incessantly think about it too much, right? In the sense that they think about it to the point where it's like a detriment to everything else, right? Like if you're thinking about death constantly, if it makes you feel like extreme anxiety to the point where you're not able to achieve your like daily goals and you're not able to function, then obviously it's treating you not ideally. But the thing is that for me, I had like I had like a near death experience. Um, I it would have been yeah, it would have been about 10 years ago now, and I was walking by. I think I was trying to go get a friend and meet him at like a subway, right? I go, I run, I don't look the other way, and a car comes flying towards me. Well, that's what it seems like anyway at the time. And then I don't feel it hit me initially, right? I just remember blacking out. I can't see anything. My eyes are closed. I'm completely like unable to like move and stuff like that. And I just I just remember feeling so much pain. It was strange. It was just intense, right? It wasn't. I'm not really sure how else to put it. It's like a dozen knives all over your body. I don't know. It was just such a strange feeling. And I remember waking up in the back of a van, an ambulance, and I remember thinking, my mom's gonna be so angry with me. I don't know why I thought that. She wasn't, right? She was just happy that it was nothing more serious. But I don't know. When I was just going through that, and when I think about how easily I could have just been another statistic, I could have just been another number. All that driver had to do was just go like a little bit more miles per hour. All he had to do was maybe take a couple more drinks this morning as opposed to not. And I'm not here. There's no Sandcastle. I'm not making this video. I'm not doing anything. I was this close. Just this close. And do you want to know something? I think I know that when I'm on my deathbed, however many years it is from now, maybe it's tomorrow, maybe it's today, whatever, right? I don't want to be scrolling on YouTube. I don't want to be watching pornography and adult content. I don't want to be listening to music mindlessly. I don't want to be thinking about the things I should have done in the past. I don't want to be thinking about why did I do this as opposed to that. I don't want to be thinking about counterfactuals. I just want to do my thing, right? And it's 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 helpful in a way thinking about it because it kind of forces you to sort of think about like all your other goals and what you really want in life. Like how many of us sit down and say, what do we really want in life, right? Um, I know what I really want this year. I really want to pass the year. I'm in my first year of uni, and I'm terrified to be honest. The thought of not passing it terrifies me more than anything. I climb up at the thought of it. It makes my throat dry. It makes me feel dizzy. But today I didn't feel that. Today I just felt numb. I just felt indifferent to everything. So that's why I think you always have to have like a reason. You have to have like some sort of rationale or reason as to why you do the things that you do. You've got to sort of because otherwise you don't really, if you're doing an action and you don't have a clear motive, why would you do the action, right? So for me, I just went through all the list of reasons as to why I want to pass the year. Do I want to pass the year because I want to have something to show for like these past couple months? Yeah, but that's not the main one, right? Um, what would I rather have? Would I rather have gotten like 100% in like everything, but I not get the actual degree, or would I rather have like gotten like failed, but like I got it on a technicality? I'd rather have the former than the latter. Like the achievement is what matters to me, right? Like, do I want my family and my parents and whatever to be proud of me? I guess, right? But it's not the main motivation. It's not a driving thing for me, because that's just not who I am. It's not the sort of person I am. I want to pass the year because it'll help me achieve my other goals. And my other goals would mainly be consistent. I just want to be the best at something. It doesn't have to be something big, just something. And I don't know why I have this desire. I'm not really sure. I don't know where it came from, to be honest. I strongly desire to be like a polymath as well. But why? Like, I'm not sure. I think that generally speaking, people drastically sort of overestimate like the sort of contours of like their own like psychology and why they believe the things that they do. For me, I just have these goals, I have these desires, and I want to realize them. Yeah, obviously that I think I try to like introspect and I try to think about this and that, but fundamentally, I just want to try to be the best at something. It's not for other people. It's not to make them happy. It's not for their improvement. It's not for their sort of like, acclamation and their sort of, reverement. Who cares about any of that? I just want to try. But that's the thing, though. I think that on some level, I think I realized that I don't think I am ever going to be the best at something, because there's always someone better at you than something else, right? Every single thing that you can imagine, every quality you have, every trait that you have, there's someone else that has it in qualities you can't even fathom, right? But you got to try, right? It's you you haven't made a perfect object yet. You haven't made a perfect tool yet. Now, realistically, that yet is always going to be a yet. But where's the harm in trying, right? Anyway, this is just a quick video. This is Sandkazer signing off.